and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action with Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Good for a Baltimore Raven.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Riley lost their defensive.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Jackson going to keep it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Starts on the tackle. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Adam Prentice, a 3-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Broncos 14, Ravens 6.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
For the Broncos.
And a mile high air and full of effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdowns.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Broncos first down.
Bombers.
Nix to the air. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 13-yard line.
Captain.
Throwing Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Bombers.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll try and do this himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for the Broncos score. R.J. Harvey, 46 yards. Broncos have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Third down and 10.
Again, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Broncos have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Broncos 32, Ravens 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. They could repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up a third down. And 10 yards to go.
Here's Jackson to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going deep for Hopkins. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football.